Yes, I brought the person that you least expect to be with me today. He's been on this job for well over 18 years. Yes, well over 18 years. He's my younger brother. You know why I say so? You have seen us severally on different soap operas, different acts. But I thank God he's had a steady growth. And today, he has turned into a household name. I had to go all the way to Akwa Ibom to bring him to Lagos. Even when he stays in Lagos, he resides in Lagos, but he functions more in Akwa Ibom, bringing succor to his people and teaching them how to make movies in their mother tongue.
Well, the reason why I sent for you is because as compensation. No, don't mean
so Bunnom wanted 10,000 naira.
10,000 naira?
Yes, sir.
No.
Ukoyen, ntawu wene, anam yang tangamiyo. Kalo kebo nieko, ano ini mereka ngwero. Nta eko ke ntang mana nta Ukoyen, mbang pongdo.
Emenebo, kayo na tu fok kalau wong ah. Mpon tie tiang na do, ikidom ko fok nyan. Amin kanan diong ke na bu te wo ka ke dom ko ebenge, ke benga wum po benga ro mi. Sa fu ngo kiro bo ka ba ka ne benga nam. Fine. Mau ka fo dikitang.
Ku tang, ntang mana ntang, ya tang mana ntang.
Ko sa mi, ko yen yang ko.
Adi bo daddy for yes. Tu kita pun tang ko ke Ukoyen. Eno ine me kan were no mi. Sa fu mu nye wu bo. Ya.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of African's best.
Thank Chris. My boss.
I'm proud to be here. I'm proud to be your brother. The colors are different.
That's it. It's my younger brother after the stop.
Good day, viewers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Dan. Yes. Why did you go in to do a language movie?
First and foremost, I'm proud of my culture, and for me, I feel there's no other thing we should sell to the outside world than our culture. So if Indians could sell their culture, we watch and we are glued to our TV sets, why not our own culture?
Including the Chinese too.
Including the Chinese. So that's basically my interest. Cultural movies, not just in Akwa Ibom, I also extend up to the northern part and middle belt. So I'm not just situated in my own native movies like we call it Ebie movies.
Okay, there was one that caught my interest in the last Ebie International Film Festival, and I knew that by the time it showed, some mighty people in the corridors of power demanded the movie, yours and that of Femi Ogirigbe on the spot. And last month, he also joined them. What's the title of the one that was shot, that was shown in Ampico?
Oh, that was my second movie titled Eka Useni, meaning my dearest mother.
Eka Useni. Okay, let's do Eka Useni. What is the story all about?
Well, it's it has to, for me, it's all-encompassing. It shows the difference in class distinction. And it also goes to talk about the problems we're having in Niger, the restiveness and all that. And what I was also trying to advocate in that movie is to say that crime does not pay. It's all about a young boy who grew up, from a very poor home, and at a point had no resources to go to school, and ended up being invited to join the armed robbery gang, just to be able to pay his way through school. And then after school he decided to drop the trade, but it was just too late for him and ended up dying in the process. But what I was also trying to say, in as much as we have problems in the society, does not mean that we should take to crime to make it in life, because crime never pays.
Strong storyline. He has all the reason to pick up arms, but then his reasons were not justified for him to want to live that kind of life. Okay, in the course of your shoot on this movie, what were the problems? What did you go through doing this?
Well, shooting in Nigeria, the problems are unending. But the good thing is that at the end of the day, we have something to show for all the hard work. Yes, basically, a lot of people find it difficult to actually act in their local tongue, especially having to translate the script from English to the native language. That was one, but we had time to rehearse, and then we got everybody together. Of course, NEPA was a major problem. We had problems, but at least the movie, you can't even see any problem in the movie. You know, at the end of the day, we embraced the storm, and we had at least something that it can pass. And I was so overwhelmed when, you know, even at the Ampeco Film Festival, people were able to sit and watch the part 1 and the part 2 of the movie, which was also the same situation I had when I was in Toronto, Canada. I had a session, 45 minutes, you know, of question and answer session after the movie was shown. So that means we still.
No, I must tell you the truth. That I was tripped because we had a seating capacity of 135 people who sat to watch from beginning to the end. And I remember I paused the film for us to have lunch, and they told me no, it was not lunch, it was film they came to watch, and they did the film. I must say congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Now, humbled. But is it true that you spent a whooping $5 million to shoot this movie?
Yes, because we had a large cast, and then having to move people from Lagos to Akwa Ibom, also added to the expenses, and of course the equipment we use. For me, even if it's a language movie, it has to be done right. Okay. I'm always an advocate of yes, but standard. For me, the movie, I still rate it 40% because I feel I should have done a lot more. But of course, in terms of quality, in terms of so many things. But I just need to get this out so that would also encourage us to do more.
If somebody like Mahmoud Ali Balogun could come up to say that was a good movie, then I think we should rate it more than what you are rating it. A great movie. In the course of your shoot again, what were those things you would have done if you had known earlier that you did not do?
Well, so many things. So many things I would have done. Like the sound, for example, the soundtrack. I really would have loved to have it, separately done, maybe released. Okay. That I didn't do.
You can say it's not late.
It's
not late.
Because a lot of people related also with the soundtrack.
Beautiful soundtrack, I heard it.
So, which was a plus for us. Well, I can't really, sometimes for me, when I get a job done, I move on, but I know that definitely my next project should be better than my last project. Okay. And the mistakes of the past, I will not repeat. We'll repeat them. Logistics, finance, even with the finance we had, it wasn't even enough, but we just had to manage. So the mistake now will be, let me have more money in my pockets to do a better film, to produce a better film.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
Now, in the course of your shoot, right, you had superstars like Ebie, you had Sean George, you had Armstrong, you had Umwem.
We had Annie Macaulay.
Yeah, how were you able to handle, Ebie and Sean George? How were you able to handle them? And Armstrong too.
I think for a producer who knows his onions, it shouldn't be a difficult thing. As long as you have your schedule and you stick on your schedule and you're able to relate with them professionally, For me, it's not a problem. There's no actor in Nigeria today that I don't think I cannot relate with, aside from the fact that we have had our own relationship out of the screen, and of course, professionally, I know my job, and they respect that. With that, in fact, they were so supportive. They were all supportive, okay. During the shoots, getting certain things, also going for us.
Was it true you paid Sham George 1 million?
You want me to go with Leah for road?
Because what I heard was that she told you 1 million.
You were paying the professional fee, and they were happy and they were satisfied.
But you guys running away from this, was it 1 million?
Well, 1 million is not even the money to pay our professional.
How did you send it? Collected that account number, you've wired it to her?
Well, leave that should be, we know how to relate. We shouldn't tell people how we wire the money.
I also heard that when you went to Canada, you got into Canada and somebody bought the Canadian release and
yes. But that doesn't mean that you should be asking me how much I
how
make.
Much did you make? That was how did you know my next question? How much?
I'm still paying from the very first. I'm still paying back what I expended on the movie. So I'm here to make. I'm here to make the money. In fact, by now I'm supposed to be shooting a blockbuster FOKPP movie.
You don't want to shoot it. You don't want to shoot it because from the success stories I heard about this movie, somebody told me from Grapevine that you sold out one in Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom in Lagos. You sold out. You were heavily celebrated, and then that the marketer did buy your film for well over 6 million.
Well, I must also say to you right here that I don't really entirely own the right to the movie. So, you know where the money goes to. You and I know this business. We have an executive producer, we also have the marketer. Alright, but for me, the passion for the job, and I'm happy for the feedback that I'm getting. For me, it's worth more than the money. Though I have not really made money from it because, of course, whatever comes in is plowed back. There are certain things we are still even planning to go on tour with the movie, so that also still requires a lot of funds. But I'm happy with the feedback that I'm getting, even from non-Akwa Ibomites or non-Cross-Iberians. You understand? A lot of people that I've watched, that I even have bought more of, like I said, are actually from who are non-natives. And that's like, for me, it's very encouraging. It has encouraged me to do more movies. I have done the second one. It was also the market title Atom.
In the course of character analysis, you played a role there, and on the wedding of your character there, on the wedding day, was shot. Why did you decide that?
Yes, just like I said to you, I tried to let people understand that crime, no matter how you want to coin it, how you want to polish it, does not pay. And I decided that the character Richard should die in that moment to deter other youths who feel that they can take to crime, make it in life, and then live a good life. No. Even in the Bible it says, if you kill by the sword, you die by the sword. So I try to make them understand that, look, there are other avenues you can actually, go through to make ends meet, to make a living, not crime. If you try it, you have yourself to blame. And of course, from Nigeria Delta, where I come from, a lot of things happen, kidnapping, and people think that, okay, I can just make fast money and become who I want to be from vices. I don't think it's the right way to go. So I decided to let them know that, look, whatever it is that you do, justice is always there.
I totally agree with you, because I do not understand why we should live a life of competition to start with. It doesn't matter how affluent man A or man B is. The fact is that he cannot eat more than what is served to him on the plate to start with. He cannot stay in 2 rooms same time. He will sleep on 1 bed. He will use 1 toilet. He cannot wear 16 shirts at once. In an outing is not possible. So
just greed.
It's just greed. It's just greed. I totally agree with you.
Get rich quick.
Okay. I want him to pose in the society. Okay, Dan, can you just give me an overview of what Sham George did?
Well, Sean George played a character that depicted the affluent family. You know, some people when they are high up there, they don't see people down. I'm happy to be married to a very rich and wealthy man, a housewife that she is, but felt that she was better than the Gates man, who happens to be Richard's father. And then felt bad when Richard's mother, who, for me, a lot of people had emotions, you know, running concerning that character because she too had to die, having to struggle for Richard to be in school. She played a woman from a rich home who feels superior to every other human beings around, you know, and the character to portray the fact that she felt her own child should not mingle with a commoner, which we have running in the society as it is.
Class distinction, which is a very terrible,
very terrible. Even at home, those who are very rich find it very difficult to relate with. Even their house help, their domestic staff. It's so bad, and we're supposed to be human beings. I don't think it's not done. You know, it's not done. It's not done outside. Let's say Nigeria. For me, I probably see a lot of people relating to the domestic staff as if they are of the same. Yes, they are family. Sometimes we don't have that here. As soon as you make money, you see yourself higher and better than every other human being. We should be able to relate.
So what are your regrets about the film?
Nothing really, because the movie is still flying, and it's flying, and it's cruising.
Yeah, you can't lie to me. It shows that you made so much money from this. I know to give me something. That is not fair.
You can see me camera, I can share part of the good thing, but
you see,
when we break evil,
you broke evil. That you have broken evil.
Hey, I am in order, Samuel. Hey, Abasiakan.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
We're still hoping to grow the industry. We're still hoping to grow the Abacross indigenous film industry, and we're hoping that in a very short time it is also going to meet up with the likes of what we have in Bollywood, for sure. Because our stories are very rich. I'm even proud of what the Yoruba movie industry is doing. I'm
going to bring in Femi Ogedegbe.
Oh, he's my man. He's my man. Our partner in this business.
Then I'll bring in Tani Ogedegbe.
Of course.
Hey, I'm going to bring in Tani Ogedegbe. Femi Ogedegbe. There are lots of them I'm going to bring in. I will make you understand that what the Indians did those days and the Chinese people did do the child's play compared to what you're going to see.
Hello out there, my name is Lancelot Oduwa Imaswe. They call me the governor. I'm hanging out with Paul Obaseli on Legends of Nollywood.
Hi, my name is Patience also. I am popularly known as Mama G. G for General. General in London, General in Africa, General in America, General in all the special joints around. I still remain the only woman that knows how to enjoy herself. And my legs are ever strong on the ground. Give it back. For now, I am hanging out with Paul Obaseli on Legends of Nollywood. Cheerio!
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
Tradition of Legends of Nollywood. A very simple tradition. If we ask you to come back again, will you come?
If I have to borrow the transportation to reach this studio, I will borrow. I will not have to borrow because you You have
you're a loaded man.
You bought him with a limousine. So why don't you come back? Why do you feel like a legend?
Okay, now, number 2 aspect of it. 2 things you do. Say something to Nigeria as a nation and Nigerians as a people who happen to be your fans. Yes.
Well, to Nigerians, the hope is not lost. For sure, we will make it. Even though things seems the way they are today, for me, there is hope. So if you feel that you have lost hope, I don't think you should be able to find it, because there's still hope in this country. We are the largest, black populated people on earth, and Nigeria is blessed. The resources, of course, we can see. So there's a lot to be achieved. There's a lot we can do. There's a lot more we can do. So I want you to get inspired from within. Be a proud Nigerian, and of course, the rest will be for us to be, to enjoy. For my fans, yes, for a lot of people have been asking questions. Why are you not on TV? Why are you not on TV? Why are you not on TV? Well, I had to go behind this, behind the camera to be able to, get you to see some of my works as a producer. I can't be an actor. I'll retire someday now, but for sure, you'll see so many more of Dan Chris-Ebie in front of the screen. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Wherever I go, people appreciate me. I say thank you and bless you too.
You heard it from him. There is hope in the nation. The most populated black African nation on the surface of this earth. The Nigerian spirit is a spirit of never give up. The Nigerian spirit is a spirit of conquering. We'll conquer all odds. We'll overcome all obstacles. We stand tall and greater than any individual created anywhere, including the Americans. I don't hide my mouth to say it. I love this nation. My duty is to go visit other people, but I'll stay here and next what God has given to me. And as my brother you are, I'll tell you this straight to your face without hiding it. Bless this country. Stay with this country. But however, because you're my friend, 3 things I tell people I love. Fear the Almighty God. Love your wife. Defend this nation called Nigeria. If you do not do it, nobody else will do it for you. Until I come your way, same time, same station next week. Please, that evil you want to do, don't do it. If you do it, the laws of this land will catch up with you. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood. Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Watch Legends of Nollywood and celebrate the pioneers of this great industry that has brought so much joy and so much happiness to the lives of many millions of people in Nigeria.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.